Welcome to the ASEA Redox Center. This is where we produce all redox-based products. This is an FDA-listed, NSF-certified facility. We also have certifications in kosher and halal. Today we're going to take you through all steps of the manufacturing, quality testing, and distribution of the ASEA Redox products. Very first steps that we're going to go through in manufacturing the ASEA products are the filtration of the city water supply. The first step is going to be a softening process. Second step is going to be reverse osmosis. The third step is going to be the demineralization or the deionization of the product. And the final step in filtration is going to be UV light filtration. We also produce the Renew 28 gel product. The manufacturing process is a little bit different with this product. What we're going to do is we're going to run the same ASEA that we drink to a much higher level of concentration. And at that point, we're going to do some final testing to make sure we have the level of a redox that we want. And then we're going to fill it into your specially coated tubes so they will not react with the product. Let's see where it all starts, the water filtration system. The reason water filtration is so important for the processing of ASEA Redox products is we have to know exactly what we begin with each time.
Some of the tests we run are for heavy metals. We test for microbials, test for purity of the water as it comes in. So even though the city gives us nice water, we make it even nicer.
This unit right here is a softening and reverse osmosis water filtration system. What we're going to do is take the average total dissolved solid. It's going to be about 500 parts per million. We're going to run it through this unit and take it down to about 3 parts per million. Our next stage of filtration is deionization. This is our deionization unit. We're going to take the total dissolved solids of the water down to less than 1 part per million. We're also going to go through this last system up here. This is our UV lighting. This is our last stage of filtration before we start processing for ASEA. This will remove any trace bacteria or any other impurities from the water before we begin our next step. After we've filtered the water to the level that we need it, we're going to add our sodium chloride. In these tanks, we have a very specific level of sodium chloride that's going to be added to our filtered water. Once we have our solution in place, we're going to have to go through a mixing process, and then we go through a chilling process. These are electrical processing units. Once we've reached the correct level of salinity and the right temperature, we can begin our electrical processing. All the patents, all the intellectual property for processing ASEA takes place right here. This is the key to the operation. Once we've finished our electrical processing, product is transferred into these large tanks. These tanks are 4,000 gallons and represent 1 batch of the ASEA Redox product. Something that's key to the production facility here is that we have our own on-site testing laboratory where we can actually test the redox potential of the product. It's also important to use third-party validation for all of our test methods. Every 4th batch of ASEA Redox product is tested independently to certify our results. Once our product is tested and approved, we move here to our bottling room. This is where we introduce the ASEA Redox product to your bottle.
The plastic that we use for the bottle is the same plastic we use for processing. We basically have taken the process equipment and broken it down to a bottle.
Once we go to the bottling line at this point, we're going to fill your bottles. Currently, we're filling at 38 bottles per minute. Expiration on ASEA Redox product is 15 months from the date we fill the bottle. Once we've bottled the product, we'll go through one more step of final testing. Every 4th batch of ASEA will be sent out for independent testing, and this is required by the FDA. This is our distribution warehouse at the ASEA Redox Center. At this point, the product is tested one final time and approved for international shipments. We rotate global inventory in 90 days or less. It is my passion and my mission to ensure the highest level of quality of all ASEA Redox products produced here at the ASEA Redox Center.